Good evening and welcome. America's preeminent historian, David McCullough, wrote, quote, "Music is a part of our history. It's an expression of who we are and the times we have known. Take music away from the American story and you take away a good part of the soul of the story. It's impossible to imagine life in America without it, without Shenandoah or Amazing Grace, or Over the Rainbow, or Battle Hymn of the Republic, or Gershwin, Copland, John Philip Sousa, or Richard Rodgers," close quote. In 1900, ours was a mostly rural nation connected by rail and two-lane dirt roads. Oil lamps and wood-burning stoves still served most homes. Now, when looking for something that brought us together as a people, we need look no further than the parlor piano. Adorned with its ornate and artistically pleasing covers, these keyboards and their music raised the most humble of homes to the equal of any Vanderbilt mansion. This was the home entertainment center of the day. Now, using the resources of the Eagle Historical Society, we will focus on sheet music to find out how it connected us as a people to our times and to our story. If you want to tell a good story, you should start in the middle. So we'll skip the early 1830s settlement years of Eagle and go right to 1900. In 1900, the national mood was upbeat and expansive as Oklahoma Territory opened to settlement, and a young American journalist named Nellie Bly circled the world in record time, just 72 days, beating Jules Verne's 80-day benchmark by 8 days. America had become the greatest industrialized nation on earth. It was the time of the skyscraper, an all-new American innovation. It was the time of Thomas Edison, Alexander Graham Bell, Admiral Dewey, and the rise of the irrepressible Theodore Roosevelt. While all this was going on, here in Eagle, Wisconsin, our population was 744 people and 2,000 sheep. It was fast becoming a market crossroads where agriculture met with growing small-town life. There was a newspaper, several general stores, blacksmith and wagon shops, taverns, inns, and a hotel. Bells in town marked the end of the school day and the start of Sunday worship. The newly arrived railroad guaranteed that manufactured goods could come in and local farm produce could be carried out. You know, you could stand in any spot and smell home cooking mixing with the aroma of fresh paint and lumber. It was new, it was growing, and it was exciting. You know, on a warm summer's evening, you could stand in any spot in the village and hear the sound of a parlor piano gently floating down the street. And what would you hear in 1900? Why, the music of our first internationally recognized composer, John Philip Sousa. Frank Simon, who was Sousa's first trumpet in his later years, said that when he was growing up that, quote, "You could not get halfway down the street without hearing a Sousa melody come pouring out of every open window," close quote. His composition, The Washington Post, was adopted as a new dance step known as the two-step. When embraced by the national dancing masters, it replaced the waltz as our leading dance step. It became synonymous with Mr. Sousa's popular march, so much so that folks just simply called out, "Play a Washington Post." Sousa's music was transcribed for piano, zither, orchestra, and concert band. Sousa publisher Harry Coleman paid Sousa $35 for the publishing rights. He sold millions of copies and became rich. With his proceeds, Coleman built 2 instrument manufacturing plants. Mr. Sousa never did say what he did with the $35.